Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Talking Shit Tuesday. By the way, does anyone know if Talking Shift, where the gay guys from 1320 put up another video or not? I wonder if they still put a video when they take a break from videoing people almost dying at War in the Woods. So I wonder if that whole thing ever took off. Today, what we're going to talk about is a funny post that ended up on Facebook where somebody said that a Ram air intake on F-150 netted them a gain. But the problem with the post, there's multiple problems with the post, in my opinion, is I can show you the initial post that showed an ET gain, and then on my Patreon, one of my detectives found the actual slips where it showed a 5-mile-an-hour difference between the same boost on an F-150 Whipple-equipped truck, one with the stock Whipple cold air intake, the other one with a Ram air intake, netting 5 miles an hour of improvement. We will show you that, talk about how ridiculous that is, and how that kind of is the unfortunate way that a lot of people get their data out there. We'll scrutinize the slip, show you where the gains might have happened, and then maybe we can speculate as to how they got that number. Also, Ian Forged, used to be Ian S550, used to be Ian C706, used to be Ian 3 valve, used to be Hellcat Ian, got me sales figure for Ford year over year and up to May for this year. Oh my God. Guys, it is the Titanic going down. The life rafts are being pulled out and thrown into the water. Leonardo DiCaprio is about to get, there's plenty of room on that fucking door, bitch. Let him on. Anyway, we'll talk about that and many more things, but not before Mr. Bill O'Reilly tells us to do it live.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
It sucks. It always sucks. But what does not suck is the best cold air intake not going to gain you 5 miles an hour in the quarter on the same boost, but it'll have the best signal on the planet. And tuners love good signals and always recommend good parts for the people out there. PMAS, DJ, PMAS. DNAPperformance.com, DNAPperformance. You're going to get your cold air intake there. You're going to get your fuel system there. You're going to get your injectors there. You're going to get your wheels and tires there. You're going to get your anything there. The online parts house sponsor of the show. They pay their bill. I mentioned their name. That's how it works. Parts are. Wow, this is very crazy music. Partsfarm.com. Use Rob Bowen and the guys over in Troy, Georgia. You get yourself a car that's been crashed the fuck up, but it's got a good couple of panels, and you need those panels. They'll ship them to your house, pendejo. They might even do a firm, who knows, 200 solution! Rami's and on in 2 Auto Solution. Puerto Ricans laundering money, building fast cars. Good shit. And Bellac Industries. If you want to be one of the part of Puerto Rican, if you like low tax structure, Puerto Ricans make me laugh. I'm like, how the fuck you live in Puerto Rico making the kind of money you make? Like, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? This is weird. No way you're building Mustangs, the customers, and they're selling pinchos in the corner. Vete pa la mierda con esa cosa. As always, we're going to have Rich Prince, richprince.com/YBT if you want to get some stuff from the show to, recognize. Last month, we killed it. Guys, last month, I got that check. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys bought a lot of shit last month. Thank you so much. YBT hats, Amory hats, YBT flat brim, trucker style, fitted, Dolo, Amory, flat brim, trucker style, and fitted, Section 8 shirts, Section 8 sweaters, Hush Money shirts, Hush Money sweaters, YBT, and Save the Manuals, S197, S550 Gen 2, S550 Gen 3, and GT 350, 3020 videos. All the usual. Guys, thank you very much for really, I had a great month with Rich Prince. You guys do fantastic, and you get something for your contribution to the show, so we can, commemorate our partnership together. Let's say hi to the people. By the way, we're going to be doing live streams like we used to. I figured out YouTube pushes the lowest earning potential stuff, meaning shorts they push, videos they push, Live streams, they don't push, but I get paid, guys, literally $1,500 a month gone, but views were up 95%. Views were up 95%. Shorts, videos, da-da-da-da-da, but subs up 330. But the money was down. So I'm like, all right, back to doing live streams because that's where the money is made. Nick 5.0, Monty 540, Diego Flores, B. Laveres, T-Rock Fox, Robo Style, Frank Donahue, Pito Chiquito, Joe Jackson, Wesley Stewart, Matt Oliver, CJ M. Jasso, Anthony Clinstroke, 1320 Didios, Deuce Machina, Dixon, 94 GT Ver, Grant Winburn, JD Swag, Joe Swish, Dakota Kid, John Bonanno, Dual Overhead, Camp Ant, Yo, bitcho. Clean 93 GT a couple of times. If it's a 10 or 80, you're a non-driving motherfucker. Ray, Joshua Judd, Ugly Duck Garage, Ray, One Slow, Two Valve, Exxon, Devil Dog, Phil Fez. Dropping a like, a catch replay later. Fuck. Diamondback. Whoa. Whoa. I almost got caught. You guys can... Gotta be careful. Let's see if Theo got that Coca-Cola tonight. None Mikado, T. Sikorsky, Mario Low, Rooster, Rever Racing, Joseph Roman, Coyote Kelly, Tito Razo, Nestor V3. What's up, Nestor? You back in town? Total Dumper, Cornfred Cal, Bond, Glassroom Coyote Connor, Alex, DNF Former, Rooster, Timmy T. I'm waiting for Head Games Motorworks. I want Head Games in here. What's up, Craig Walls? I love the fact that we got some badass motherfuckers that support the channel. I really appreciate you guys. We have a lot of fun. We're gonna get back to 3. Whoa. So, can someone fill me in on that? Because is that the reason that Fornovations is taking their sweet time, shipping parts? It'll be interesting. So, if you're a member of the Lund Racing and Support page, you will see a post that Junior put up the other day that he noticed that this, based on this specific post, you can scrutinize performance, right? So based on this post, a place called WRCC Innovations, never heard of them, but whatever. We were able to test our prototype Whipple Ram Air kit, streetcar takeover Gainesville with huge results. We are super excited to finish the fitment of this kit and getting it into more people. So when you look at the time slip, right? We all know time slips, guys. They claim a gain from 11.045 to 10.92. So you're like, all right, that's a decent gain, right? 11.0 to 10.9. But we are the initiated. We are the initiated. We will not stand on ceremony. Bruce Wayne. So right here, when you look at the 11.0 time slip, the 60 foot is 1.708. Then you look at the 60 foot of the 10.9 time slip, and it's 1.66. Unless there was a 100 mile an hour headwind, adding to the ram air effect, ain't no way you're going to claim that a ram air intake gained 4 thousandths in the 60 foot, and that's where you got gains. Because when you look at the 1145 slip, 1708, 47, 71 in the 8th, 102 mile an hour, that is right there where you should start really looking. The mile an hour ram air performs better at speed. So, 8th mile an hour was 102 in the 11.0 time slip, and then 102.12 in the 10.9 slip. So what happened? Why is it that it's 60 footed better, but then it seemed to just fall off a cliff? Well, luckily, 6-Speed RCSB posted on Patreon the full slip, and guys, it is astronomical. This is the full slip for the 11.0 run. 1747 71 1021 927 11.0 125 miles an hour. So when you look at the one that they posted on Facebook, they cut off the mile an hour, right? Look at right here. This is what they posted on Facebook. 11.0, 10.9, huge gains. Then 6-Speed RCSB posted the complete slip, and it showed 125 mile an hour, quarter mile trap speed. Guess how much mile an hour it gained with the ram air supposedly? 5 mile an hour. Same 1/8 mile an hour. A little bit better 60 foot. 5 mile an hour off the same pulley combo, same truck, same day. Just a Ram air intake. Just for context, gentlemen, that's like 90 horsepower. So you're telling me that thing gains 90 horsepower? A Ram air to the wheels, by the way, not behind the asshole. To the wheels. Now, I'm not saying it didn't, but one just makes a bit of math and go to the Wallace calculator. You go, wait a minute. 5 mile an hour, same pulley, same day, same everything from a Ram air intake? We will not stand on ceremony, Bruce Wayne. We are the initiated. So whatever you guys think is fine by me, because 5 miles an hour is literally like spraying 100 shots of nitrous. So are you telling me that Ram air intake somehow gains to the rear wheels 100 horse? Close to it? Now, I'm not saying it doesn't. Maybe they came across Bob Lazar and were like, Orale, Holmes, remember you talking about that shit that Ben spaced them in front of the ship? Can we have a little bit of that? So we can bend it a little bit? So then you go, I wonder why they posted everything but the mile an hour on Facebook. But the sleuths found the complete time slip, and it is sus as fuck. We can talk about that. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it that way. At 8:30, I will talk about the second subject matter. So do you think on the same pulley combo, on the same vehicle, on the same day, just with a Ram air intake, will it gain 5 mile an hour in the quarter mile? Don't wait for the translation. Answer the question. I say shenanigans. Shenanigans. Yeah, what's the deal with what's happening here? Slow 99 strikes again. Same mile an hour. Slow 99. Is that what? Okay, so Slow 99 said something. Let me see. Okay. XY. Good evening. Jim Farley's going for a ride in the Ocean Gate. It's not good. Good evening. Brokeback Performance. Who is Diamondback? We stand with Phil. Fuck. I don't know what that is. Must be a former BMX guy. Can we talk about head games or on pigs? He got robbed by Rotary guys. Whoa, what's happening? Slow 99 states his ex-wife wanted to divorce him for all he's worth, and he's been dealing with that. As a result, they almost had to halt all. How did you find this out? Guys, don't fuck with my people. They will find out what is happening. So now we know why Fornovations stand with Fore. Because if you don't have Fornovations fuel systems, you will literally be dealing with the biggest pieces of shit fuel systems on the planet. And everybody will suffer. Everybody will suffer if Fornovations goes out of business. Everybody. Unbelievable. Senior is somehow going to get a call out of this. They took the whole interior out of it, says Dakota Kid. We just got done talking about this with the laminar flow. Take that as a lesson. Don't wife any bae, or at least get a prenup. You need fuel systems to hit me up, not my cheating ass. Fornovations' ex-wife says, you need fuel systems, hit me up, not my cheating. I love this chat. There is nothing like this out there at all. Maybe more. Did they spray a 75 shot? He put 2 dads in the bed. Bob Lazar, Queep. Oh, stop it. Who made that Ram Air? Did he? Bending the fabric of space-time. Connor says, no, you can't gain 5 miles an hour from a cold air. Or Ram Air. Absolutely not, says Paul Ponthieu. Joe Jackson says, no way. They took out 400-pound driver and they put an 80-pound jockey in. Not only no, says JD Swag. Fuck no. Nestor says no. Fornovations' ex-wife says no. Shenanigans, says Amir Zahir. They may have let off the brake to not break the 11-0 mark. JD Swag says, pendejo. Next time they're going to put up a trompeta. Stand with Fore. Stand with Fore. So, bro already made the username. They don't fuck around here. So, look. One of the hardest things to do is to verify data back to back. And this is, I understand, guys that make the Ram Air, I'm not here to rag on you. I'm here to just highlight that test can be highly skewed. And the thing is, with a Ram Air, you can't test it on a dyno. You literally cannot test a Ram Air on a dyno. You'd have to have a hurricane. You have to have gale force winds at the dyno cell to make that Ram Air show a difference in performance. So it was interesting that they posted that, and then the full slip got out, and there's a 5 mile an hour difference, and the people that know can call it out real quick. Maybe about a year ago, somebody posted a time slip in Bradenton, and the time slip posted that they achieved a 0.9 something 60 foot time. So everybody immediately called it out. Fuck, no, bullshit. No, fuck, that's Pro Mod. That is Pro Mod 60 foot. And then after watching the video, it got worse. After watching the video, you see the light come down weird. The run is weird. The light was tripped weird. It was like, fuck. You tried to verify the 0.999 60 foot time and by showing a video, and the video actually made the whole case worse. So this is the hardest part about vetting parts. Ram Air stuff, we all know will make power at speed in a speed density blown application, but not 5 PSI, not 4 PSI. You understand? To achieve a 5 mile an hour difference in the quarter mile, every pound of boost is about 20 horse at a certain power level, depending on the where the efficiency island is in that compressor map. So you're going to have to understand that a lot of smart people out there are waiting in the wings to disprove everyone on anything. That's why when I make the test that I used to make, it's just, hey, it's not back to back, it's not scientific, but this is the difference I got. The best one I ever did was the hood open, hood close test. That was the best, I think, test I ever did. I just didn't have the camera equipment, the quality, the time. It's just me. So it was difficult to do everything. But the fact that I was able to show on the same dyno, on the same day, same vehicle, a gain, hood open, hood shut, that should be case closed for people that sell cold airs. If your hood is open testing a cold air, you are not testing the cold air. You are testing the filter. The flow of the filter and the size of the tube, and the earth is your air box because you're sucking in air from the outside. Only if you are sucking air from the snorkel that it is intended to suck air from when the hood is shut, then and only then is the test valid. This test, unfortunately, I would say is invalid. It's difficult as hell to make money in the market. It's difficult as hell to make parts that perform and sell them. I unfortunately think this is something that is not going to be believed by many, and they should not believe it because a 5 mile an hour difference is 100 horse, and it's very tough to show a 60 foot gain on a Ram Air versus not the Ram Air when there is no air being rammed at 0 mile an hour. So take that for what you will. Damn, did Ford Innovations wife take advice from, oh my God, Nardi, what is happening? Bro, it's quick with the name changes. It sucked when Purple FTW left, not Fore. Now, one of the worst things that happened in this industry was FTW Purple go away. And if Fore Innovations goes away because of a divorce, guys, Fore Innovations, I don't know you, you don't know me. I have been singing the praises of Fore Innovations forever. If you need to set up a GoFundMe that will not be given to the wife in a divorce, so that you can be propped up, let me know. Hey man, I'd love a GoFundMe. How much you need to stay afloat? $70,000, $80,000? I think that can happen in a couple of months if people get the word out, because the industry will suffer more if you go away. All you'll have is these assholes that have the regulator all the way in the trunk on their kits and wonder why the pressure is different at the fucking rail than the regulator at the trunk. It's the same thing. Okay, go ahead, try it. Show me a kit that has fuel regulated by the trunk, then a fucking 80 foot line or I don't know, 15 foot line, and then you see pressure drop at the rail on Gen 3s. Ask me how I know. Ram Air Firebird with all the baffles removed, so it didn't make much of a difference. Astros says no damn way it gained 50 verbal horsepower. So shenanigans is going on. They don't weigh For the translation, when it comes to usernames here, cold air is more important than ram air. Name change coming for Fore again. For Precision to Fore Innovations. What's next, says Chief Corey. I'm taking my ex-husband for everything, and that's all of his fuel system, says Fore Innovations' ex-wife. Victor Sardone says, I told the dude to get a Banks air miles to get real data. Even Gale, Force Winds, Banks created a special machine to simulate road wind, but admitted it wasn't even close, but way closer than a shop fan. Alexi Gomez says, hit the button. And Juan Perez says, not just that, but why is the ram air working so good before a lot of air even gets rammed in? Right, 0 mile an hour, the truck gained it in the 60 foot. There's no ram air. There's no ramming happening. Even in the land speed stuff, I think they say it's only worth 1 to 2 psi extra, but it's always mile an hour environment specific. New entry to an induction game, 1320 video with the 1320 ram ass. Oh, fuck. Damn, 5 mile an hour from a ram air. Any weirdo just nutted in their underoos. Can FFRE do anything with the Gen 2 Coyote, or am I shit out of luck? What are you talking about? You wanna get an FFRE motor? Get an FFRE motor. Don't drop off your junk and get it fixed. Sell your junk, and buy a stage 3 something from Fore. Dropping off junk so they can make it better, bro. Just get rid of it. Viewer says hello. How am I supposed to cool the engine bay with the hood closed? I know I'm not on game like y'all, but have you guys seen the S197 swap to SF50 and a Godzilla 680? Destroyer, do me a favor. Go to the beginning of this channel and watch every video and realize how ridiculous that comment is. Fill me in on FTW Purple. What was in that shit? Nitro. You can make your own mix of FTW Purple. You could, if you know the sauce formula, you could make your own mix. So it's not that difficult, but the fact that it was the can. Remember the Street Alpha podcast video that I'm like, oh, let me tell you something, Sonny. FTW Purple. Back in 2015 or 2014, FTW Purple was in every freaking Fast Coyote car. Every Fast Coyote car was running FTW Purple. And it had a very aggressive mix of, I think, nitro, ethanol, and they literally sprinkled in grape scent. So you knew what that motherfucker was running, right? And it went away because of shenanigans. This guy stole this guy's formula, accusations going left and right. So I'm like, this industry is weird because this industry has a lot of fraud, theft, abuse, stuff like that going on because it attracts nefarious characters. This industry just attracts nefarious people that might do bad stuff. So FTW went away because of that. But it was the coolest can, like a avalanche gray can with a skull, and it had dude, it was the coolest logo ever, man. I love this. So FTW Purple logo. Can we fuel can we like use this skull? Can we use this skull like on a shirt? Bro, bring this back. Bro, imagine you saw a trailer at your local track have this and you're like, man, he got that purple shit. He's got the FTW with the skull and like a Nazi uniform. Look at that. It's legitimately like a Nazi uniform, and he's twirling the world in his finger with a mask on. It's fucking just badass, bro. We need it. We need it back. So we cannot have FTW go away and Fore Innovations go away. That would be the worst thing that could happen to the Mustang industry ever. Alex, my lawyer, will go after the GoFundMe. Oh, says Fore Innovations, ex-wife. I don't even want a fuel system in my punk gas TVS car, but I'll donate to the Fore Fund. She got the dog and the triple hat in the divorce for husband, says Alfredo Diaz. Stang Mode's Resonator Deleter. Whoa. Where is Resonator Deleter? Where is it? We got to play that. Oh, that's not it. That's something else. Deleter. It's one of those things where I need to do a better job of putting... Deleter is one of the best things. Resonator Deleter.
We have an MBRP Resonator Deleter.
Resonator Deleter.
We have an MBRP
Resonator Deleter.
We have an MBRP
Resonator Deleter.
We have an MBRP
Resonator Deleter. Never have I ever. Hello, YouTube, says Frosty. Extreme Rods and Racer says FTW was the shit. X on Devil Doll says FTW's ex-wife got the full fuel recipe. Oh no, I suck again. Dropping a like and catching the replay. Toodles says, thanks for tuning my car. Alex missed the live. I'll catch the replay later. You're welcome, brother. I've had great interactions with the tuning customers lately on Lund Racing's tuning queue. We got 350s with twin turbos. Right now in Puerto Rico, they're building like a max effort 7-second combo. Dominican Republic, they're building like a max effort 7-second combo again. It's looking really good because people are getting on game, and the combos, I think people are now realizing it's not cool to be different. It's cool to be fast. So if you have a cookie cutter combo, twin turbo, turbo 400, built motor, ID 2600s, triple 295s, and fucking 40 pounds of boost, send that bitch. Or 30 plus pounds of boost. It's going to be a way 7-second car. So a lot of people are getting on game. 8-second car, TVS, a Whipple, a bazillion RPMs if the rotors don't rub. So, I'm appreciative that seemingly the people that are getting after it with combos that are verified, vetted, and then we know can run the number for sure. Would buy one with the FTW changed to Amri. Deleter is flipping us off. Staying modes resonate. Deleter says, is he flipping us off? Mohammed A says, if I saw that, I will drink it. Thinking it's energy drink. Low and Slow says, Skull used by motorcycle company now. NTP Performance. D-Rock Fox says, more lisp. Alex on the Deleter. And Artie Mercado says, damn, we want that Skull sticker while others want dick stickers on other people's cars. So, let's talk about Ford sales. Shout out to Ian Martha, formerly known as Ian Forged, formerly known as S550 Ian, Hellcat Ian, 3-valve Ian, C7Z06 Ian, 10R Ian. Now he's Ian Forged. He got me sales figures for Ford year over year up to May. Oh, brother. So, 2024 up to May, 2025 up to May, 5 months. Guys, chef's kiss. So let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the one that really matters. Mustang. So it's kind of hard to see what this is, but when you go to the top, it's kind of hard, but I'll give you kind of like the whole situation. So this is May 2025 is on the left, 2024 is on the right. Year to date, 2025 on the left, 24 on the right. So, and there's a percentage exchange. So Ford Cars Mustang, 2025 up to May, 5,010 units. Last year, 5,100 units. So, up to May, they sold only 5,010 2025 Mustangs, or Mustangs in general. I don't know if it's 24 or 25. Whereas last year, the worst selling year ever, 5,174. So they're down 164 units up to May. But year over date, in May, this is just May figures. But year up to May, the whole year up to May, they sold 19,309 Mustangs. Last year, they sold 23,538, down 18%. The 2025 year, I don't know if it's the model year, but in 2025, in May, they sold 5,000 units. Last year in May, 5,100 units. All year up to May, this year, 19,309. Last year, 23,530. So they are down 4,219 units year over year. Just Mustang, 18%. So potentially the 2025 Mustang is going to be the worst selling Mustang ever. But this one really took the cake. Shout out to Ian Forged. Used to be Hellcat Ian. He's going to be VMS Ian next year. Electric vehicles in May. Ford, 6,723. Last year, 8,966. Year to date, up to May in 2025, 34,000 37,132, 37,000 in 2024. So they are down 8% from last year. But son of a bitch, hybrid vehicles, May 22,719. Last year in May, 17,631. This year, 97,123. Last year, 74,049. Up 31%. They are up 31% on hybrid vehicles, pendejo. Like I've been telling y'all motherfuckers forever, hybrid is the most desirable. Now, their trucks are up. So trucks are up 14%. But cars in general, cars, not just Mustang, are down 18%. I mean, they break it down by Bronco. So the Bronco's up 21%. The Escape is up 7%. The Bronco Sport, is 21%. The Bronco itself is up 46%. Who the fuck knew? The Mach-E is up. The Edge is gone because they sold 0, so 93%. Explorer is down 6%. Expedition is down 3%. The Ford F-Series, which is everything. The Lightning is down 17%, 41% from last year, month to month, and the whole year, 17%. The Ford truck, where's F-150? Does it say Ford F-150, regular F-150? F-Series. So regular F-Series, they are up 20%. So they're killing it with F-Series. Ranger is way the fuck up, 157%. So what do people want? Hybrid small trucks. That's what people want. Hybrid small trucks or heavy-duty trucks, because heavy-duty trucks, 8% down. It's not that bad. But Mustang is potentially going to be down again year over year. And last year they had their worst sales ever. Absolutely mind blown. And don't you dare tell me that tuning had nothing to do with it. Don't you dare tell me that the fact that they locked everything down, people just stopped buying it. They just stopped buying it. And if tomorrow Ford said, "Take my ass, Elon Musk," what? If tomorrow, this guy said,
Ford, we're innovators. First, we make slow NAA Mustangs. Then we got rid of the shifter in the GT500. We are happy to announce your driver's seat will have a dildo with sensors so that when you squeeze your asshole, it will cause the car to upshift, and the feedback from the shitster will make you... For my next trick, I'll make the Mustang a compact truck. We'll call it the Cuckstang.
Hey, so imagine if he all of a sudden says, "Take my ass, Elon Musk." What would we're gonna open up calibration to the Mustang so we can give people the freedom and what Mustang. You know what they do? They spin it as if it's their own idea. We're gonna give the people what they want. Mustang is a person for the people, by the people, blah blah blah, and people just want to modify them. So, I really pushed hard, so they'll shut the fuck up. If tomorrow tuning gets opened up for 24 Mustang, instant sales. Instant fucking sales. Plain and simple. It's not the price. Because BMW sell and they're tunable. BMW had their best sales last year, the M Series, in the United States, by far. The brothers, you're gonna start seeing M3s and M5 with the quarter quick, half a pig, whole pig. Hey! Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound. Okay! It's coming. Why? Because that's the hot shit right now. That's the hot shit until the Hellcat makes a comeback, and then maybe this bitch is the trifling 24 my black.
Roll up his backwood before he put that pipe in. Bitch, I'm busting jugs in the Hellcat, in the backseat, getting fucked from the back.
I'm telling you. So, I think, where the fuck was I? I think if tuning gets opened up, they literally sell, 1,500 units, 1,500 units more than last year. Brother, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, but BMW is just a better car. Quack, quack, quack. Jay Walker, quack, quack, quack. the Mustang is not selling because it's not able to be tuned. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You are stuck gutting it tin can with check engine lights, running a 10.9 or 8s with Predator 55's E30 of fuel system jacked to 80 psi and 0.83 lambda at 7,500 RPMs. Fuck out of here. Stupidity. Now let's say you could put twin turbos on the bitch. Someone will buy it. Could you imagine a dork horse, which maybe can take the power with twin turbos, 10R80, running well into the 8s on E85 without, safely? Doing it safely? Not in the mid, like literally a nuke tapping on the fuse is running the Predator 55s with 16 or 17 PSI. No matter what their guys say. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to start seeing kooky shit happen. You're going to start seeing Frankenstein shit happen. Like a Whipple calibration on a rear feed with 3.0 rotors. A Whipple calibration on a rear feed with 3.0 rotors. Or 3.0 rotors on a rear feed. I still want that 2650. I think Magnuson should just start selling 2650s left and right. Fuck it. Right? Let's do it. If they can somehow get a 2.3 going, I don't know. They need the whole kit. Sometimes the head unit is hard to sell, but why not? I'm sure you guys got something on the shelf. What the fuck? Let's start releasing 2650s again for GT500 guys. New shit. Mill off that top shit. You know what I'm saying, brother. So, what do you think? I know Jay Walker's going to be like, everything German. I'm rich. I'm rich. Everything German. You saw how many people watched the BMW, the Porsche video? Ain't nobody on this channel give a fuck about that Porsche shit. Don't get me wrong. Badass car. This channel cares about shit boxes. Not those cars. Another song to add to the playlist. Damn it. Wasn't 22 next worst selling year for the Mustang? Generally don't know. I think it's gotten worse over time. But again, you had options back then. You had a Camaro, you had a Charger, you had a Challenger, still have a Durango. I don't know if a Trackhawk is still a thing, but you had so many options. Now you got no options and the Mustang still doesn't sell. That tells you everything you need to know. The option has become way more expensive cars. Always die when you play that Hellcat song in the backseat. Alex in the back of a Hellcat. Today's Mustang is not yesterday's Mustang. 50,000 Mustang GT with cloth seats sounds like a good deal. See, you don't get it. Stupid motherfucker! We modify them. We put tillets in them. We put Bellax on them. We put G-Force 9-inch rear ends. We put ID 2600s twin turbos. Nobody gives a fuck about the cloth seats, asshole. Nobody gives a fuck about the cloth seats. Them seats are gone for Kirkies. Gives a fuck. But Alex, why would the rotors rub though with the China logo? Wish so bad my girl didn't get an S650. Man, cool car, but we can't do anything to it. Magenta 50. Told her the only thing she can get is the back seat. Getting fucked from the back.
Before he put that pipe in, bitch, I'm busting jugs in the Hellcat, in the back seat, getting fucked from the back.
That's all you could do. Get fucked from the back. Well, my couch doesn't touch the wall. Can you see your dick? Look down. Can you see your dick? Seeing my dick is more important than my couch not touching the wall. BMW guys and 10R guys are the same people in different tax brackets. Porsche isn't relatable. My couch touches two walls. Yeah, I got two couches. I got so many. I got two couches. One touches the wall, the other one doesn't. So I'm in the middle. Alex, is there a difference between a 19 to 20 GT compared to the 21 Plus? I remember you mentioned something about the 1920 being better. Calibration. So, not anymore. For lack of a better word, for a little while, there was different access to the 21 Plus calibration. And not as good access based on what we knew. So I said, 18 to 20. Actually, 19 to 20 to me, to this day, are the ones to get. That's before they started really being cheap with stuff for what you were getting. So I would never opt in for like a Recaro seat. The cloth seats are fine. I don't care. I would never opt in for a Recaro seat because the price to get those was just kind of stupid. But the steering wheel was weird on like 18 and up, right? The steering wheel was weird. I had the phone dash shit. I had the junk, but the steering wheel was weird. So then the more we tuned it, the more silly failures would happen on like later model. And remember, guys, they were COVID vehicles, man. COVID vehicles. Remember when they had shortages? Remember the S650 having shortages with chips, and Ford was putting trucks out in the field until chips showed up? Guys, the S650 was designed during COVID. A lot of the S550s were built during COVID. So it's one of those things where I wouldn't even fuck with anything dabbled in the COVID era. So I wouldn't fuck with it at all. I financed my cow. It says Anthony. Yogan says, work gave me a rental 25 Mustang. It's so damn cheap on the inside. And it's a damn premium model. Not impressed at all. Don't have enough walls for these couches. Whatever that is. Alejandro, I see you live. Do you have any consultation? I have a Roush Stage 3 and really need your help. You literally have my attention right now. Ask your question. EPA says, sorry, really, I need to catch the replay. COVID exoskeleton. Gotta love this channel. I say Jay Walker needs a timeout. No, Jay Walker's cool. He's old school. No. Who's deleting shit? Look, Nardi, one thing you don't do is lock out Jay Walker. No. Jay Walker is OG. Do not block Jay Walker. Jay Walker's OG. He's a good guy. I know him. Don't block out Jay Walker. That guy's good people. He has different points of views, but not warranting shutting him up. We shut up people that we don't know. We don't shut up people that have been here for a long fucking time, and he's not a member, which is weird. I thought you got money. How come you don't throw 500 this way if you got so much money? Porsche Turbo S all-wheel drive launch mode is crazy, and you can drive that Nazi mobile to get groceries. But the starting price for them is over 6 figures. That is going to be a problem. Now, some people said this. It's what you're getting for those 6 figures. I agree. You're getting a highly engineered vehicle. But if modifying is the name of the game, don't even... Okay, that fully built Porsche that you saw on the channel has been low 4.0s 60 to 130. You know what also has been 3s 60 to 130? A stock motor ESS 10R80 Mustang. Listen to me. If the metrics are those performance stuff, if the metrics are those performance metrics 60 to 130 4.0, so that Porsche that you saw on the channel that goes 4.0 60 to 130 and low 9 seconds in the quarter mile, Valley 10 speed has been 880 890 with an ESS, if I'm not mistaken, 10R80 stock motor. And what did it cost to build that? In the modifying car game, you get less for your money with Porsche. Sorry. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. You get less for you. $100,000+ a Turbo S 99 whatever the fuck. One, right? I think. What's the cost to make it go 4.0 60 to 130? What's the price entry of a brand new Mustang, not S650? What's the cost to make it go 60 to 130 in the 4s or 3s? If we're talking performance, you'd be silly to get a Porsche. But yes, it's a better vehicle. Yes, it's more refined. Yes, it's higher echelon, and you get the ooh factor. But if we're talking about speed and performance, it don't matter. Lock me before him, says Alexi Gomez. Woke my son up yelling right now in the car, says TT Josh. People give Mustang shit, but Ford would suck off Elon Musk for those sales numbers. Worst selling year was 153,000. What was the worst selling year? Who? Department of Boost, lower, 5458, inexperience. Pockets with that extra cheese. Pocket with... I didn't put it up there. Oh, young LA. Okay, so maybe you need a timeout for saying Jay Walker needs a timeout. Yeah, no, Jay Walker does not need timeout. Alex, is it okay to grow weed to sell and build the big block Chevy? Absolutely. Pockets extra sloppy. I love my pockets with... I don't know. I don't have my wallet on me. They hold their value like no other as well. Not that I can afford it. Anyways, that's the problem. That's what you pay for. You pay for retention of value and the ooh-ah factor. And yes, refinement. But in the modifying car world, nobody gives a fuck. You go to the meet with a 991 making 900, and I'll see any 10 or 80 car with 16 PSI on a roll. Put my fucking money on the 10 or 80 car. I don't give a fuck what the Porsche does, bro. Everything on the Mustang. It's funny, people love the BMW now. I remember people bashing the facelift, the tuning car. Right! Remember, people thought it was ugly as shit. Then people started going, oh shit, it can be made fast with a downpipe and a E50 lab coat tune. I love it. I think it's great. Hey, look at this refinement. Does it have the really good audio system? When 2 years ago, y'all motherfuckers were saying that bitch is whack. Look at that shit's whack. Oh shit, it's fast? Oh no, it's badass. Shut the fuck up. People stupid. Run 85 before methanol. Just my opinion and advice. I assume Alex will agree. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Daiwan Sashtasha. Okay, so my upper pulley, 69 millimeter and 10% overdrive on a stock Roush blower. My boost is going to 14 PSI. I'm running on pump. He's running on pump gas on 14 PSI, guys. On a Gen 1 out of all things. Do you hear like D1 Sastash? What the fuck? Disaster? Oh my God, it's so stupid. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Does your car sound like this at what? Because that's what I imagine it sounds like at 14 PSI on 93 Octane on a Gen 1. Disaster. He said 14 PSI on a Gen 1. On pump gas, bro. Alex, all we have here is 98 run. It does not matter. All we have is 98 run. How is it that those states, those countries, have oil? You literally shoot to the ground and oil squirts at your face, but all you have is 98 run. Honestly, SK Production says, having detailed and driven a lot of exotics, I have to say the reality is not as good as the initial thought. Motherfuckers said pump gas. Rods be creaking. He's gonna grenade it. Pockets extra sloppy. You know what else is gonna be sloppy? That oil pan. Gen 1 gonna go bing bong. His thing got disaster mode. Sounds like one of those old school rock polishing machines. Detonation. Edgar says, I beat an RX-7 with a downpipe and a tune fuel mix with a bone stock Gen 1 cats still on. Thought I was going to lose. Sounds like pockets extra sloppy. Little tick on shifts. Ethanol mixes with gasoline. Methanol will not. Disaster engine. All flappy paddle shifters in the monocars versus 90s exotics had manuals. Ray says, finally replacing my 1080 with a glide out of all things. Planning on making close to 1500 horsepower. What injector would be good to run? ID 2600s. 1500 horsepower? 1500. What's that? 30 PSI? The 1750X sacabo el party. Sacabo el party. You go to the injector dynamics calculator, put in the 30 PSI, 1-to-1 boost reference, 50 PSI base, E85, mid cam, 5 liter. It's going to say like 97%, bullshit. Cat back for a Porsche turbo is Coyote Motor Money. Sounds like some shit. Oh my God. 14 PSI on a Gen 1, you need E85 or tune it down. Disaster? Take your pulley off. Take the 10% off, put a 79 millimeter pulley on it. That is your pump gas limit. That is your pump gas limit. Who the fuck told you that you should be running 14 PSI with a 10% lower and a 69 upper on a Gen 1 Roush car? That is the worst advice, the worst build you could think. Okay, maybe. No, you said 14 PSI. I was going to say you're in altitude. No, you said 14 PSI, Papa. That is way too much. Disaster. And he spelled it D1ASTAH. Holy shit. Knocking on heaven's door. A disaster. What's that noise? What's that noise? Sasso, man. Sasso. I don't have that. Used to be Ron. Sasso. Coño, I don't have Sasso. You know, I'm going to look for Sasso. Fuck it. Let me see. I got Sasso, bro. Come on. Sasso. S-A-S-O. No, let me see if it's in documents. Show clips. Raptor, show clips. Sasso. Sasso, man. Sasso.
Ooh, what's that smell? Sasso, man. That's Sasso. Used to be Ron.
It used to be Ron. It really used to be Ron. What else I got here? It used to be Ron. Blowing Corvettes off.
Great enthusiasm. We were blowing the Corvettes off in a weed.
Car starting? Yeah. Disaster? This is what your car's going to sound like the moment you go what next time. Whoa. Raptor, electric car. Thank you, Ford. Wet fart. Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Kawhi Leonard's laugh, and the storm, lightning, and thunder sound effect. Okay, so, I have a bunch of stuff here. Just, I haven't populated it. You keep running 14 PSI 93, you're going to need a new intaker and 10-inch pistons. It's got JE pistons, 11-1, and manly rods. Bought it like that, and I'm trying to fix the issue with NOx. You're trying to fix the issue with NOx, and you are running 14 PSI on pump gas. You are running 14 PSI on 11-1 compression on pump gas. Do you see the fucking problem? Who the fuck tuned that? Don't tell me we tuned that shit knowing that it had 14 PSI and Gen 1. I don't care that it's built. See, that's great. I'm so happy you're here. We've had motor builders, genius motor builders, that tell you, it's got forged pistons, just send it. Send it? You're out of octane, asshole. It doesn't matter. It's got forged pistons, manly rods, and J. It's out of octane. It's out of octane. It's always going to detonate. It's going to be pissed off. Just shove a fucking 82 millimeter on it. No, it's got 8 rib. Shove a 6 rib belt on it. Wait, you can put a 6 rib belt on an 8 rib kit? Yes. Tell me why you can't. Explain to me, like I'm a retard, why you can't put a 6 rib belt on an 8 rib kit. Go. Please explain it to me like I'm retarded. The knock is your fuel issue. Turn it down or get 85. Hey, do me a favor, disaster. Go get yourself some Octanium. Fill up with 93 from Shell. Get Octanium or Boostane. Chug that whole fucking bottle in the bitch. Gap the plugs to 26,000. Let it mix a little bit. And then go wide open throttle. And you're going to go, oh my God, why doesn't it knock now? Because you have Octane. Because you have Octane. Disaster needs to go home and to Home Depot and some paint thinner. Run that in his tank. I bought an illuminator. Can I make 1,000 horsepower on 87? You need that 0-1 tune to run 24 PSI on pump. Sounds like chitty chitty bang man. Pump gas in your knock, fella. You're going to get knocked because you don't have the octane. Just thinking about how tired that Gen 1 fuel pump is on 14 PSI. Bro, you are not wrong. You want more boost on pump gas? Don't I be with YOLO making fun of everybody? Pockets Angels Lobby. Don't I be the post line? Don't be. Okay, we're going to be doing a giveaway real quick. Let's do a giveaway. I'm giving away something from richprince.com/YBT. You're going to go there. You're going to go, I want music. I want production. Production, like come on. Yeah, let's say Rich. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do a giveaway. So you're going to go ahead and go to richprince.com/YBT. And you're going to pick whatever you want, depending on who the winner be. You can get whatever you want. Just let me know what you want. YBT@gmail.com. That's right. We're going to do Star Trek trivia. We always do Star Trek trivia. Everybody should watch Star Trek: The Next Generation, beginning to end. It is wonderful. It teaches you about life. It's the best. It's scientifically correct. It's accurate. They use, if you're a science nerd, they use proper shit. Disaster says, I just knew that I couldn't run 6-rib belt with an 8-rib kit. Says who? Why not? Oh, you can't run a 6-rib belt with an 8-rib kit. What's going to happen? Belt slip? You need to pulley up, bro. You need to pulley up. You need to take that 80, you need to take that 10% out, put a stock lower, and or Octane. Or you get Octane. He is chasing the knock issue, knowing that he is out of Octane. Unbelievable. So, trivia question. Let's get you guys here. Spelling does not matter. Okay? If you're even remotely close to the answer, you will win. I will always prioritize. Yes. She fucked a guy named Ronan, a ghost, a poltergeist that lived in a candle. That's right. Dr. Crusher, who is hot. Dr. Crusher, who is hot as fuck. Redhead. Close enough. Oh, man, give me that redhead. Give me that fucking ginger. Pelo la chocha colorado. Oh, se lo meto. Oh, bro, all day. All day, every day, bro. She can get it. She can get the ring. I won't even look, bro. All day, every day, she can get the ring. Okay, so we're going to go here. Pockets extra sloppy. Again, I'm going to prioritize the members. Here we go. Name the planet where the Soliton wave was created. A Soliton wave was invented by inhabitants of which planet? And go. That's right. I don't care if the spelling is... It's not easy to look up. I had to actually think about this one. Stella Mudd. I bet she had a Firebush back in the day. RFS with billet rails. 274s. E85, let's go. Leave that pulley combo and get fueling support and get a Lund tune. Question Alex, does my ESS GT feel faster on the 125 than the 120 and my shitty 93 tune? No idea. Reach new. Nope. Hey, easy money flip. Easy money flip. On the money. Let me make sure nobody got it before you. No. Lore. Luke Skywalker. Nope. Brother, you got it. Bilana, great work. Unfortunately, no member got it. Everyone Googling. Yeah, only you and Frosty 5.0 got it. Then the next guy, Jared McLeod. And then 50 Milo. SK Productions. Edgar was the first member to get it. Man, Edgar, what's going on, bro? We got to get the members. Chocha Colora. I like it. So, easy money flip. Pockets extra sloppy. You're going to email ydbt4life@gmail.com. ydbt4life@gmail.com. First, go to richprince.com/ydbt. Tell me which shirt you want. I would highly suggest getting a Save the Manuals shirt, depending on what vehicle you have. It's funny that none of y'all motherfuckers said anything to chime in for the show. But when a fucking giveaway happens, you guys are here. I've never seen Easy Money Flip say nothing. But when there's something to be had, oh yeah, they get in there. Members got to lock in. Yeah, AI slacking, Theo. I get it, brother. At the end of the day, look, I just want to give back a little bit, even if it's something real small. I feel, look, sometimes I see what I got going on, and it might not be a lot to many people, but, I have some cool cars that I fuck with, and my life outside of tuning and the show is pretty busy with modifying cars and talking to people in industry, and I ended up in a really powerful position. Let's be honest. I ended up in a real powerful position to be able to influence, to be able to give you entertainment, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys just literally watching the show. Literally just watching the show does it. And based on the metrics, that's all I need. I need you guys to watch the show as much as possible. So I'll be going back to 3 live streams, maybe more a week, depending if I get froggy. Because if I do 4 live streams a week and less video, it'd be interesting to see if the money gets up there. Miller was close enough. That house got a shitter outside. Poor Innovations going through it. So, see, a lot of people wonder why I only recommend Fornovations fuel system. Now, keyword is recommend. So I've seen other fuel systems. I've seen how they're put together. Some of them are GT350 hats with a Dash 8 line that looks like it was made in 1975, right? You ever see those? You ever open the hood of a car and he has those red and blue fittings everywhere? Red and blue. What do you call them? I don't know. Fuel fittings, I guess. Yeah, like when you open the hood of a car and it looks like I don't know what the fuck's like. It looks like this. You're like, yeah, no, you're not. Fuck out of here. You know, everything's got to be black or gray or something uniform. This is, it just looks goofy. So I started seeing all these kits get out there, and will they make power? Yes, up to a point. So Fornovations, for whatever reason, has really high quality fittings, really high quality elbows. ORB stuff is on point. Their fuel rails like always fit. I've never had an issue with a fuel rail. I've just been kind of like blown away that a lot of people just get the budget fuel system, and I'm like, you're gonna buy it twice. I guarantee you're gonna buy it twice. So a lot of people want me to say, is this fuel system bad or is that fuel system bad? I'm not gonna do that, because then you're going out of your way to say something is trash. What I would say is this. What I recommend is what I have run and what I have seen work on every vehicle, and I've been in tuning since 2015. Since 2015, I have been in and out of some kind of calibrating. And Jake at Power by the Hour, who is literally a mechanical engineer, he's like, I don't fuck with anything except Fore. So that's all you need to know. Maybe there's other brands that I'm not aware of in the market, but on the Mustang side of things, late model Mustang side of things, I would not recommend anything but Fore. Now, if another company comes out with a controller and has decent fittings and it works, fine. They're not going to get my recommendation, because my recommendation comes from a point of experience and what I've seen in the market and what I've seen work and not work. So I'm not going to stake my reputation on recommending something that I don't think runs well. And I have literally seen like little to no issue directly caused by the quality of Fornovations stuff. Are the claims on a harmonic dampener legit, like saving OPG binding, etc.? Look, it all depends on the RPM. It all depends on, is a stock balancer designed to be at 8,200 RPMs and on a limiter or on a two-step? Probably not. So it's not going to save your oil pump gears. It's just going to be a higher tolerance, more tolerance, better made kit than the stock stuff. Radium Engineering has some nice fittings. And blue and red fittings look so bad also. Exactly. Get that bag, Alex. We'll watch, get you that content. We'll watch what content you produce. Trying to be in there before. It's Junior. All Motor Labs tuner is trying to internet beef over slower from 50s. I don't know. Look, there is no quicker F-150 on the planet consistently and in volume and in quality than Lund racing shit. I don't care who got in it first. Lund does it the best. And the fastest, quickest, most reliable F-150s out there are running Lund tunes. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Or Fuel Tech. I go out of my way to tell people the 10R80 is trash also. See, what I would like to bring up, because Street Alpha is going to try to get link up with me again to do another interview. I want to talk about the 10R80 a little bit, not too much, but we're mostly going to probably talk about Coyote, Boss, and blah, 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 But the 10R80, I think, should be really, really talked about, because I cannot imagine anybody in 2025 that would go, maybe I'll buy the 10R80 that doesn't suck. Maybe I'll be that lucky guy that has the 10R80 that doesn't suck. And then you get in it, NA it's fine, tuned it's fine, then you put another 400 horse in it and it sucks dick. And you're like, oh. So then you are now at the crossroads that I've been talking about since the 10R80 came out. 6 years ago, I released a video with Jake tearing down the 10R80. And we talked about why it's good, why it's not so good. Many issues. First of all, there is no physical connection between the shifter and the transmission. It is all sensors, right? So that lends itself to potentially having issues. Maybe it eliminates a part, but I'm not a big fan of not having a lever select the gears in the valve body. Call me crazy or whatever. It's responsible for the gate, whatever. It's like literally sensors. Second, clamping power. The 10R80 just does not have the clamping power that the 6R80 does. So by default, it slips when it makes too much power. When the 6R80 makes too much power, it breaks something. When the motor making fucking 2,000 horsepower and the 6R80 is built well, the trans usually doesn't break. What happens if the trans breaks is a misalignment or drive shaft or something. But in terms of power generation, no. It'll break a drive shaft. It'll break a planetary. It'll break something. But it won't slip the gear. I don't think the Lunds have slipped a gear in the Fore R200 since the outset. I think it has either broken stuff, broke an input shaft, broke a pump, broke a planetary, but I've never heard a Lund-tuned Fore R200 in the Grey Goose go whoop, whoop. Nope. It just whoop, clamping power. Who the hell keeps texting me this late? Look, you're not gonna text. If you're texting me this late, Mama Hamed, you recommend because you went through some shit with the red car. Look, the red car literally, what is this? Here was my comment on that thread. Oh, okay. So Joe is talking about the thread of the F-150. Joe Goodenough. Shout out to Joe Goodenough. He says, most of the ET drop is the 60-foot being lower from that run, but as long as the knock sensors weren't pissed on the first run, really happy on the second run, it looks like the ram air is worth around 100 horsepower at the top end of the track. When speed starts forcing some air in there, as long as the truck weighs around 4,700 pounds, the driver. Right. So even Joe was like, according to the mile an hour, it's worth 100 horsepower, which it's not happening. But I think he meant it as a joke, and other people were like, well, there you go. It must have made 100 more horsepower. That's the problem, that people don't know sarcasm when they read it. So I think the 10R80 is trash, and if you buy one, you're gay. And there you go. My pops had a brand new 2018 10R80 car with stall in gear at idle. Stumbled constantly. Thing was fast when it worked. Hardly did. I know the MT-2 is shit, but I would still take one over the 10R80. It just burns clutches. David Figueroa, thank you for the money. Again, super chats are a wonderful way to get this kid paid. Stang Motor already has a problem with the 10R80 Dark Horse. No shit. I go to door like Jehovah's Witness. Timmy T says, I go do to door like Jehovah's Witnesses, tell people how bad the 10R80 blows the door. Lord's Word. Okay, take an aspirin. I think you're having a stroke. Someone hit the sap button on Alex. Supposedly, some guy named Nate found the main issue for the 10R80, and it's the valve body tolerances. Says it leaks around the solenoid, leading to clutches slipping. We've known that. There have been companies that have made complete valve bodies. It don't do shit but slip the gears. It doesn't matter. Samuel still has a channel. Did he? Whoa! What is happening? Why am I getting the tea late? Have I been like off game and shit? I don't get it. I don't understand how I'm like not on game with infidelity. If a turbolamic, forget it, Edgar. La cagate. If a turbolamic for an 8 HP controls it so well. If a turbolamic, is he spelling that right, or is that what it's actually called? If a turbolamic for an 8 HP controls it so well, and it's been able to control the 6R80 with a Fore 200, it'd be interesting. Wow, I don't know what's happening. You know what they say about pastors? Look. I'm not gonna get into it, but when Stang Mo was saying he was a pastor, I'm like, well, get the what? Russian, Ukrainian, Slavic, literally recreational use only. Guys, love you. don't wife up a Slavic girl. You wife up a Hispanic girl, Colombian, not Puerto Rican. Fuck all that. Them's are gone. They're on the independent bullshit. I'm looking to buy a Fore system. Of course, Fore is now going through some shit. T56 still the way. I have a Fore system. I have a Gen 3 Fore system. Just sitting there. I'll sell it. I mean, I got to show you what it is, but I got a Fore system in stock, motherfucker. I think the hat's funky. I got to figure out some stuff out. Stang was a player. Don't hate the player. Hit the game. Sounds like Stang mode needs some Jesus. He needs a little bit of resonator deleter. Whoa, come on. Where's the deleter?
We have an MBRP resonator deleter.
Correct name, 8 HP controller. Jesus, that's awful. If you drive an auto, you suck dick, says Connor. Russian Mustang girl, red fucking flag. Mustang girl. No bitch with a Mustang deserves a ring. Sorry. Hell no. You can get piped down. You can rub these shoulders for a couple months, but you ain't getting the ring. Fuck that. Fucking crazy. ESS 95mm pulley, Boss 302 intake, E85. How much should I expect? Fucking 1,000 horse. It's like 1,000 horse. If it's a G3X, it's like 1,000 horse setup. Definitely not Puerto Rican. Don't ever wife up a Puerto Rican. Again, look, you got to get yourself an Alabama girl that's like that don't have internet. If you want white girl, or white Georgia girl, or like a Colombian that barely has internet. Because the moment they get internet, they're on that bullshit. You know me and my spreadsheets. I made a calculator a while back and I put the data into it for those 2 slips. See, but Joe, did they know that you were being sarcastic? Because I guarantee somebody said, oh my God, 100 horsepower from a cold air intake. I'd be stupid not to buy it. Disaster. Thanks for all you guys for the tips. Can I trust methanol with 93 octane and call it a day? A lot of meth. Like gargle. A lot of fucking meth down that thing's throat. Because it needs to be enough to offset the fucking boost. And depending on the octane that you get it, like from if it's not a shell, the meth is gonna be doing a lot of heavy lifting. Gonna be at the Arnold. As someone whose family is from Slavic country, can confirm recreational use only. Wife deleter.
We have an MBRP resonator deleter.
You know, if there's a girl that has had your back from the get-go, I'm saying ride or die. You could cheat, just don't leave her. You got kids. For a Slavic, you left your family for a Russian Mustang girl? Well, just get your noodle wet and just get it out of your head. You know what's crazy? I bet you, and again, I'm not trying to talk on his family because I don't know. I bet you if it don't work out with the Russian girl, the wife will take him back because of the kids and stuff. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm not a fan. The moment you got kids, it's not about you. It ain't about you. It's about them. Too many fucked up kids out nowadays. Do you imagine? How come you came out fucked up? My dad left my mom for some Russian Mustang girl. All right, here's 20. Dance on that pole. You can't do that. Oh, I could totally... Shut the fuck up, man. There's some goofy-ass motherfuckers out there. See, you can make fun of me all you want, but when it comes to, like morals, my shit's good. I talk all that shit, but when it comes to morals, if I got a kid, it ain't about me no more. It's about the kid. Good enough performance says definitely should have been logged before posting. What's up, Joe? What's up? Good enough performance. We got head game. We got disaster. We got the motherfucking dream team. Oh, I just got done dating a Ukrainian girl. Never again. Wonderful in bed. Then you go, you're a little too good. You ever been in the middle of that? Let me see how you ride this bitch up. You're a little too good. I'm gonna nut, but you're a little too good. I'm gonna take you home and block you and never see you again. Small town Georgia girls. Kami Kuchi goes crazy. I agree with Cobra 460. I live in the Amish country and those blondie girls have fat cheeks. Got to make the AI simulate him saying, wife deleter. How did you guys find that out? So tell me, how did you guys find that out? I didn't know this. How did you guys find out? What do you think of the smooth boost kit? Shut the fuck up. Disaster, stop. Get off the internet. Get off the internet. Disaster, get off the internet. Stop smooth boost. Get off the internet. Please. Stop looking stuff up. Stop buying stuff for your car. Get it down to 10 or 11 PSI and live a happy life. You want to keep it at 14 PSI? Get a Fornovations fuel system and send that shit. But stop it with the gimmicks. What the fuck is wrong with people with these fucking gimmicks? I want turbo delivery on my TVS. Why didn't you buy a turbo? I am blown away that people buy torque booster. Wait. Torque booster! Oh! You know, I really love the centrifugal power delivery, but I wish it had more torque. Well, guess what we got? Torque boosters! Well, tell me about torque boosters. Well, we overdrive the ever-living shit out of the setup, and then we wastegate everything but 10 PSI. What was that? Actually, that was your rod when wastegate got stuck and the spring got stuck and it let 12 PSI in after a little while. What was that noise? Number 8 rod. Stupid. Stop. Stop with the gimmicks. Just because somebody advertises something on Facebook does not mean it's good. Welcome, everybody. We got smooth. You hate the power delivery of your TVS? Well, guess what? We got a device that'll make the power come in smoother. Introducing Smooth Boost. A revolutionary device that makes your car feel like absolute butt cheeks instead of having a bunch of nut down low. Smooth Boost. Control the power output of your vehicle as if you had a turbo. You should have bought a turbo, but your stupid ass bought a TVS and now you hate the instant power delivery. Homo! You stupid. You know, I think these products exist because people are stupid. Torque booster? You mean a TVS? Smooth boost? You mean a centrifugal or turbo? What the fuck is wrong with people buying a setup and then altering? So you want to trans the power adder. You know what? This thing's a TVS, but I would really love for it to have a pussy. So can I get that smooth boost so I can smooth out that power curve? You know, this centrifugal is really shitty down low. I wish it had a cock on it. Should I get a torque booster? Why don't you buy the blower or power adder that suits your needs? You are transing the power adders. So weird. Oh, you don't understand. That looks real beneficial. You can dial it in. Shut up. You know what's funny to me? When I see at the top level, right? The baddest motherfuckers, the fastest motherfuckers, the quickest cars. Not a lot of gimmicks. Big fucking blower on top of the bitch. Hemi. Meth. Not a lot of gimmicks. Turbo. Spooled up. Hey. Oh, let me get a smooth. I'm sick of people. Gimmicky. And on slow shit. You're gimmicky on slow shit. Fast motherfuckers got turbos. And sandbags in the trunk. Remember back in the day, car guys hated big wings? Now all of a sudden they love them? Remember? You remember, right? Well, 2010? Remember you, 2010? Dumb son of a bitch. You're sitting there at Wolfie's, Publix, Big Y, Ames, Kmart, Edwards, Circuit City, and you're like, look at that stupid Honda with a big stupid wing. What an asshole. Homo. You want to go in and check out something at Circuit City? You want to get something? You want to get a CD at Strawberries? So now, no prep guys are like, they got a fucking 740. They call Boeing. Hey, can I get one of them 747 wings for my shit? Why? I got War in the Woods next week. Remember the same motherfuckers who hated the wings now got a Viper ACR wing on their trucks, on their cars, on their Fox bodies, on their no prep car. Again, I'm not criticizing, but you were the same people that said, well, big wings are stupid. And all of a sudden, people got Ronnie Coleman solid ass pounds at the back of a fireman's ladder 50 feet behind their Fox body with a wing. I worked at Circuit City in college. I used to hook up with the girls. Stop. I seen you, Papa. You ain't that hot. I love you, bro. Jaywalker, I love you. You're not that hot. I love you. I used to just hook up with girls. You know, I was just fucking all the girls at Circuit City. I'd bend them over the plasma TV that cost $5,000. Remember when plasma was $5,000? Big money. Shopping carts, well, those big wings were on front-wheel drive cars that made 140 horsepower, but what about when they turned? Disaster. Definitely watches too much Mustang lifestyle. It's just a turd. The good old whale tail. Neighbors hearing smooth boost and then yelling fart noises. El Verga Larga says, but Alex, what if I like how the PD blower looks, but prefer centrifugal boost curve, aka gay, but like how tits look? You know, I have a dick, but I'd like a set of tits to play with. Watching Alex on 75 hits different unemployed life at the moment. Oh, oh fuck. I feel bad. Car guy Mike says, I want them new wide ass spoke wheels that stick out of the 3 feet and take out everything around me like I was driving around with my toy storm. 700 pounds in the trunk and a wing so large that it make a 757s jealous. Never thought I'd see diff mounted wing sticking through the back glass of a Fox body. Some of it had wings on the front hood. Yes, the Lamborghini Countach. Don't give them ideas. Because now this is what's happening, right? These guys are doing wheelies at the end of the 8th mile, right? So they're like, well, how do we counteract that? Well, you got 800 solid ass pounds at the back of a ladder on a Fox body, a wing that produces 1,000 pounds of downforce, and you wonder how the fuck you're going to keep the front end down at the end of the quarter mile. Canards. That's right. Get ready to see canards on a Fox body. You think I'm laughing? You think I'm being funny? Get ready to see. Is it canards or canards? You will see, bet me, either by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. You know, I'm really having all the, hey, Steve, yeah? You know, I was watching War of the Woods and I saw your front end way up. I see the tires almost lift off. How you think we can keep the front end down a little bit at the end of the 8th? Canards? What the hell's a canard? With fur. Well, I was watching Yola Douchebag's channel. I used to like him before. Now he's just a stupid tuner. Then I found out he's Puerto Rican. I thought he was just dark. So anyway, these things, canards. That's right. So get ready to see Fox bodies with canards. Not F-150s, they're too heavy. So you're going to see these really light cars that have trouble, the car getting up off the ground like that Corvette did in the video recently. And yeah, you're going to start seeing these things to keep the front end down. Or you're going to see Lamborghini Countach front wings. You're going to see Lamborghini Countach front wings on grudge cars. You're going to see Lamborghini front wings on grudge cars. Oh, cannonball. The tits on these girls. God damn it. Good old days. Fuck, you know, everyone's gay now. It's like cool to be gay, apparently. Not for me. There was a Scion TC, sorry, with a wing on the hood. Badass time attack car. J-Walk says, supposedly the base CR1 is actually a tenth or so quicker than the ZTK. So I'd love to see them drag once against the Revuelto and the SF90. Group B, no prep Fox body. No, it's awful because you're right, deal. Bet me. Bet me. These no prep guys are going to be like, you know, we want it to hook, so we're going to keep the big wang and the 800 solid ass pounds. Maybe 2 of you get that solid ass pounds reference. And but we need to do something to get the front end down. What you think? What you think, Bucephalus? I think we should look at canards. I thought canards were already in drag racing with the light as shits. Don't feel bad. Economic layoff, 7 weeks pay, plus enough savings. Only 23 years old. CNC jobs everywhere. Good for you, brother. They already have a canard on the S650. I saw it yesterday. But Calvo puts them on, bro. I saw Miata one time. It had a wing on bigger than the actual car. Easy Alex rebranded long travels. Midnight already has massive wings on their trucks. I'm talking about canards. Soon you'll see the front spoilers off time attack cars, front of Fox bodies. Right. Have you seen time attack cars? We instead of building a no prep car, we should build an already done car. What do you think? We should build a time attack car, or just buy a used time attack car chassis and just go no prep racing. Time attack car. And you see the wings on those fucking things. They're ridiculous. Yeah, look at this. This is exactly what he's talking about. You think I'm kidding? You see these Fox bodies raising their front end up at the end of the track. You're going to see wings like this. Bet me. Well, that's a good idea. 1, 2, 3 canards. Big stupid wing. Because you'll be able to hook. And when you're 330, now it's all about, keeping the whole car down. If not, that bitch goes flying into the stands. Do about $3 worth of damage at War in the Woods. It's a dumb idea to put car together NA and drive it around till I get the... No, you're good. No. Okay, Jared, the problem is you're going to pay for tuning twice. If you're going to go from a TVS to a Century, $500. But if you're going to go from a TVS to a NA, it'll be $150, and then $150 to boost, $500. So, and maybe another $150 to update your tuning. Just wait. Battery going back under the hoods. Right. What fur? Some guy there shitting his britches. Do you ever hear Steamy Ray Vaughan? You mean Stevie Ray Vaughan? No, Steamy Ray Vaughan. He goes up there and shits his britches like it's going out of style. Don't give them more ideas. Alex Long Stroke Special. Ayo, I got the 350 wing and it's not over the top. Well, we should flirt with the fat girl when we want to take the cute chick home. Wow. I like them Jap cars with all the extreme spoilers and the exhaust pipe. Who was the one that said Jap the other day? Oh, the guy, the guy who showed me his Supra. He's like, oh, it's like a Jap thing. And I'm like, oh, thank God there's normal people left in this world. Anthony says, I thought we were supposed to have flying cars and laceless shoes. Back to the Future lied. Well, the Cubs didn't win the World Series. So that was true. The Dolphins won't. But the Cubs did. So that was the change. Radioactive fabrication. They're also already Radio Mustangs testing with canards. And the front lower splitter is already available for the Outlaw bumpers for the Fox. Look at that. Alex, if they run canards, will they have Homer Simpson speed holes in the shits? Simple is clean. People do too much. Canards are more street up. Only thing I'm worried about is having to deepen the throttle body plug and out an OEM one. So I'm just making sure I got it done right. You're talking about. You might have to talk to me in the ticket system. J-Walk says the Japs just don't like being called Nips. Got it. I used to love that candy. Remember there was a candy called Nips? It's like caramel candy. I love candy. That's my problem. Candy. If you guys know where I can get some Nips, let me know. Let a brother know. But Nips, the coffee Nips, oh, and the chocolate infused Nips. Oh my God, they got peanut butter parfait Nips. Coffee Nips. Oh my God, I'm gonna come. Here we go. Brock's, no, the coffee Nips and the peanut butter parfait. Oh, fat kid special. What is this? Oh my God, the chocolate ones. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, bro. Oh, forget it. You guys can send me a box of them shits. Oh, I'd love you. Send me a box to Power by the Hour. I got a bunch of caramels here. What the fuck do I do with them? Send them to me. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Great show. Today we talked about a 100 horsepower cold air intake introduced for Whipple-equipped F-150s. Whatever. If you think you're going to gain 5 miles an hour from a cold air or a ram air intake, I have a bridge to sell you. We also talked about sales being down again for Ford Mustang year over year. The 25 Mustang is selling worse than the 24 Mustang. But yeah, tuning has nothing to do with it. Sure. And then we had some shenanigans going around the rest of the show. Great show, guys. I'll be back on Thursday, back on regularly programmed live streams because I got to get that money back because more videos, more views, more subs does not mean more money. Minutes watched is what gets paid on this channel. Have a good rest of your night. I will see you guys on Thursday in a couple days from now. We'll hang out then and talk some shit about car stuff for YBT Daily. Have a good one. See you guys later. Bye.